Hey, welcome back to the Natural English Podcast. This is Alex. I am here with Sarah. How are you doing today? How was your week? Busy? Tiring? Or maybe kind of easy this time?
Hi, everyone. Hi, Alex. Yeah, I hope you had an okay week. Maybe not perfect, but, not too stressful.
Today, we are going to talk about weekend plans. So, how to talk with friends about your weekend, what you want to do, how to invite someone, and how to say yes or no in a natural way. And we have a small listening challenge for you. So listen carefully. In Sarah's story, listen for the word maybe. How does she use maybe when she talks about her weekend? Just notice it. You do not need to answer now. Just listen and feel it.
Yeah, so maybe is our little star word today. You will hear it in a very natural way. Let me give you a quick example. I might say, maybe I'll go hiking on Saturday. Or, I'm free on Saturday afternoon. Maybe we can get coffee. So we already used two useful expressions there. I might. This means I am not sure, but it is possible. And I'm free. This means I do not have plans. Like, I'm free on Sunday morning.
Nice. So you heard those phrases in a very real way. By the end of this episode, you will be able to talk about your weekend plans. You will be able to invite a friend, and you will be ready to answer when someone invites you in simple, natural English. And the plan is easy. First, you will hear a real conversation about the weekend. Then, we will pause and look at useful phrases. And finally, we will practice together, so you can speak out loud with us.
And if you sometimes feel shy when someone asks, "So, what are you doing this weekend?" and your brain just goes blank, that is totally normal. Many learners feel that. In this episode, you will hear clear, natural speed English, but we will repeat important parts, and we will explain them in a simple way, so you can relax and just listen.
Okay, so let's jump into a real conversation about our weekend plans. Remember, listen for how Sarah uses the word maybe when she talks about her weekend. Sarah, let's pretend we are friends chatting on a Friday after work. We just finished our day. We are walking out of the office, and we start to talk about the weekend. So, imagine it's Friday afternoon. You just finished work or school. You see your friend. Let's just listen to a real simple conversation about weekend plans. Ready? Just relax and listen.
Okay, I'm your friend today. I'll try to sound normal, not a textbook.
All right, here we go. First, we'll do the conversation at a clear, natural speed. Then, we'll do it one more time, a little slower. Just listen. Don't worry about understanding every word.
Okay, let's start.
Hey, Sarah, so what are you doing this weekend?
This weekend, I'm going to clean my apartment on Saturday morning. It's really messy. And in the afternoon, I'm planning to go to the gym, then maybe meet my cousin for coffee.
Nice, that sounds good. What about Sunday? Are you busy or?
Sunday. I'm free on Sunday, actually. I might do some laundry, and I might just stay home and watch a movie. I'm pretty tired, so maybe I'll just relax.
Yeah, a quiet day sounds great. So on Saturday, what time are you going to the gym?
Probably in the afternoon. Maybe around 3 or 4. Why?
Well, I'm busy on Saturday morning. I have a dentist appointment, and then I need to buy some groceries. But I'm free on Saturday evening. Do you want to go to a movie or maybe try that new cafe?
Oh, the new cafe near the station? That sounds nice. I think I'm free in the evening. What time are you thinking?
How about 7? We can have dinner there, and then just talk and chill.
7 is good. Yeah, let's do that. I'll go to the gym, then come home, shower, and meet you there.
Perfect. And if we feel like it, we can watch a late movie after.
Yeah, let's see how we feel. I might be tired, but maybe a movie will be nice.
Okay, so that was the conversation at a normal speed. Now, let's do a short version again, a little slower. Try to notice the weekend phrases, but still, just listen.
All right, slow mode.
So Sarah, what are you doing this weekend?
On Saturday morning, I'm going to clean my apartment. In the afternoon, I'm planning to go to the gym and maybe meet my cousin for coffee.
Okay. And on Sunday?
I'm free on Sunday. I might do some laundry, and maybe I'll just stay home and watch a movie.
Sounds relaxing. I'm busy on Saturday morning, but I'm free in the evening. How about going to that new cafe at 7?
Sir, that sounds good. Let's meet at 7 and have dinner there.
Great. Now, I want to ask you, the listener, a quick question. Just think of the answer in your head. Was Sarah busy on Saturday or Sunday?
I'll give you a second to think.
Okay. The answer is she was busy on Saturday and she was free on Sunday. Did you catch that?
And another little challenge. Did you notice how I used the word maybe?
Yeah. Listen again to one sentence with maybe. Sarah, can you say it one more time slowly?
Sir, listen carefully. I'm pretty tired, so maybe I'll just stay home and watch a movie.
Nice. And one more very useful line for you. Can you repeat the one with I'm free on, but slowly?
Okay, I'm free on Sunday.
Good. And the one with I am planning to.
I'm planning to go to the gym.
All right, nice. That was our little weekend conversation. In the next part, we'll take these useful phrases like I'm free on, I am planning to, and maybe I'll, and we'll break them down. We'll make them easy for you to use in your own weekend plans. Let's move on. So, in this part, let's slow down a little. I want to look at some really useful phrases from our weekend conversation, the kind of phrases you can use this week. Sarah, could you pick a few of the most important ones?
Yeah, let's start with an easy one. The first phrase is, I'm free on, and then a day. For example, I'm free on Saturday. It means I don't have plans. I am available. So you can meet your friend or do something.
Right, so it's a nice way to tell your friend, yeah, I have time. I can do something that day.
Exactly. So you could say, I'm free on Saturday afternoon if you want to get coffee. Or, I'm free on Sunday morning if you want to go for a walk. Simple, but really useful.
Nice. Okay, so that is when you have no plans. What about when you already have a plan for the weekend?
Then we can use, I'm going to, plus an activity. I'm going to is for a plan that is quite sure. You decided. You will probably do it.
Can you give us a few easy examples with weekend things? So people can really hear it.
Yeah. Listen to these. I'm going to see a movie on Saturday. I'm going to visit my parents this weekend. I'm going to clean my apartment on Sunday. All of these sound like, okay, this is my plan. It's pretty sure.
So, I'm going to feel strong, like this is decided. This is on my schedule.
Yes, very decided. Now, a little softer is, I am planning to. I'm planning to, plus your activity. The meaning is almost the same, but it feels more like, this is my idea. This is what I want to do.
So it's a plan, but we listen more to the feeling or intention. Can you give us one clear weekend example with I'm planning to?
Sure. I'm planning to cook dinner for my friends on Saturday, or I'm planning to study on Sunday morning. It sounds like, this is my plan. This is what I expect to do.
Okay, so I'm going to and I'm planning to. Both are for plans. But what about when you are not sure, when it's only a possibility?
Then we can use I might, or maybe I'll, so for example, I might stay home on Sunday. Or maybe I'll go to the park. This shows the plan is not 100%. It's just an idea.
We heard maybe in the listening challenge before. Can you explain it again slowly? How does maybe change the feeling of the plan?
Yeah. When you say, maybe I'll stay home, it feels soft, not strong. It's like, I am thinking about this, but I am not sure. For example, I'm tired, so maybe I'll stay home on Saturday night. You can hear, it's not a clear yes or no. It's just possible.
Good. So now we have phrases for saying, I am free, I have plans, and I have possible plans. Let's move to invitations. How can we ask a friend to do something this weekend in a natural way?
One really common question is, do you want to, plus an activity? For example, do you want to see a movie this weekend? It sounds friendly, normal, very common with friends.
So instead of a very long, formal question, just do you want to and the activity. Could you give one more weekend example with that pattern?
Yeah, you could say, do you want to go to the park on Sunday? Or do you want to get coffee on Saturday afternoon? It's short and sounds like real life, not a textbook.
Now, I'm going to be the textbook robot for a second. Listen to this. Would you like to go to the cinema with me this weekend?
Yeah. So that sentence is not wrong. It's correct, but with friends it sounds very formal and a little stiff, like a robot, or like a very polite invitation for a business event.
So if that sounds too serious, how can we change it to make it sound more friendly, more everyday?
We can say, do you want to see a movie this weekend? Or do you want to go to the movies on Saturday? Also, we can use, how about, plus the activity. For example, how about a movie on Sunday? These all sound very natural with friends.
So, do you want to, and how about, are really nice invitation phrases? Is there one more you like for this kind of weekend plan?
Yeah, I also like, do you feel like, plus an activity. It has a similar meaning to do you want to, but the feeling is a little softer. For example, do you feel like getting pizza on Friday night? Or do you feel like going for a walk on Sunday?
So this one, do you feel like, is maybe a bit more gentle, not so strong, but still friendly.
Exactly. And if your friend says no, it does feel strange. It's very relaxed. So we now have 3 good invitation patterns for friends. Do you want to? How about? And do you feel like?
You know, all this talk about formal and natural language makes me think, have you ever used a really strange or too formal phrase in another language when you tried to make plans?
Oh, yes. One time, I invited a friend in another language, and I used a very business-style phrase. It was something like, I would like to request your presence this weekend. And my friend just laughed. It sounded like I was writing a letter for a big company, not asking a friend to hang out.
That must have felt a bit awkward in the moment.
It was, but it was also funny, and it helped me learn. So if you sometimes sound too formal or a bit strange, it's okay. Everyone does this in a new language. With these phrases, you can slowly sound more natural each time.
So now you know some natural phrases for plans and invitations. I'm free on, I'm going to, maybe I'll, and also, do you want to, how about, do you feel like, but one big question is still there. How do you answer when a friend invites you?
Yeah, because sometimes you want to say yes, and sometimes you need to say no, but in a polite way.
Exactly. So in the next part, we'll look at how to respond when your friend asks, do you want to? We'll practice saying yes, saying no kindly, and giving a reason. Sarah will show some clear, simple examples of accepting and refusing weekend invitations. So, in this part, let's practice something really important for weekends. How to answer when a friend invites you to do something. How to say yes, how to say no, and how to be in the middle. Not yes, not no. Just maybe.
Yeah, this is where many learners feel nervous. They worry like, if I say it wrong, maybe I sound cold or maybe too formal. But with a few small phrases, it can feel friendly and natural.
Let's start with the easy one. Saying yes. Imagine I invite you, Sarah. I say, hey, do you want to go to the park this Saturday? How can you answer in a friendly way?
Okay, I'll give a few. Listen to the feeling. I could say, yeah, that sounds great. Or, sure, let's do it. Or, that sounds fun. I'm free on Saturday. All of these are short, but very friendly.
Right, and I notice you don't just say, okay. You add that little part, that sounds great, or that sounds fun. Why is that so helpful?
Because when you only say, okay, it can sound a bit flat, like you don't really care. When you say, that sounds great, you show you were happy, you were interested. It feels warm. So it's the same yes, but with more emotion.
Let's do a tiny role play, just so people can hear it in context. I'll invite you, and you give one of those happy yes answers. Ready?
Sure, let's try it.
Okay. Hey, Sarah, do you want to check out that new cafe on Sunday afternoon?
Yeah, that sounds great. I'd love to go on Sunday.
Nice. So listeners, you can copy that feeling, that rhythm. Now, the hard part. Saying no. Many people worry they will sound rude when they say no. Let's start with a not-so-good example.
Yeah. If you invite me and I just say, no, I can't, or I'm busy, and nothing more, it feels a bit cold. Not terrible, but not very friendly. Especially with friends, we want to sound a little softer.
So how can we make it softer? What can we add?
Two things really help. First, say sorry or thank you. Something like, I'm really sorry, or thanks for inviting me. Second, give a simple, true reason. For example, I have to work, or I have family plans. Put them together, and it becomes kind.
Can you give a full example? Maybe one with work and one with family.
Sure. Listen to this. I'm really sorry, I can't this weekend. I have to work on Saturday. Or another one. Thanks for inviting me, but I'm busy on Sunday. I'm visiting my parents. Same no, but it feels polite and friendly.
There is one little expression I want to notice here. You said, thanks for inviting me. Invite means to ask someone to go somewhere or do something with you. For example, she invited me to her birthday party. It's very common in these weekend conversations.
Yeah, and even just that one line, thanks for inviting me, already shows you appreciate your friend, even if you can't go.
I have a small story here. One time, many years ago, a friend asked me, do you want to go hiking this Sunday? And I was tired. I had a lot of work, and I just said, no, I'm busy.
Just that?
Yeah, that was it. And then there was this long silence. It felt really awkward. Like the mood was suddenly cold. After that, I realized I should add one more friendly sentence.
Yeah, exactly. Even something simple like, maybe next time, can really change the feeling. So you could say, I'm busy this Sunday, but maybe next time. Still no, but it sounds hopeful and kind.
Maybe next time is a short, very useful phrase. You can use it when you can go, but you want to show, hey, I still like you, I still want to do something together another day.
Yeah. So, put it all together. A nice no could be, I'm really sorry, I can't this weekend. I have to work on Saturday, but maybe next time. Listener, you can almost feel the smile in that answer.
Okay, we did yes, we did no. Now let's talk about the middle, when you are not sure. Not now, not never. Just maybe. What are some natural English phrases for that?
Two very common ones are maybe and I'll let you know. I'll let you know means I will tell you later. I don't know right now, but I will give you an answer.
Let's show the difference in a mini dialogue. First, I invite you, and you just say, maybe. Ready?
Yep, go ahead.
Hey, do you want to go to the cinema on Saturday night?
Maybe. I'm not sure about my plans yet.
So here, maybe is okay, but you added a little extra sentence. I'm not sure about my plans yet. That helps a lot.
Exactly. If you only say maybe and stop, it can sound a bit strange, like you don't really want to go, so I like to add a reason or a plan. For example, maybe I might be busy, or maybe I have to check something first.
Now let's use I'll let you know. Same invitation from me, different answer from you.
Okay. You invite me again?
Hey, do you want to go to the cinema on Saturday night?
That sounds fun, but I'm not sure yet. I'll let you know tomorrow.
That feels very natural. You show you like the idea, you say you were not sure, and you promise to give an answer later. Very clear.
Yeah, you can change the time word at the end. I'll let you know later. Or, I'll let you know this evening. Or, I'll let you know on Friday. It tells your friend when they can expect your answer.
So, as you listen, try to notice the pattern. A warm yes, like, yeah, that sounds great. A soft no with sorry or thanks and a short reason. And a clear maybe with something like, I'm not sure yet, I'll let you know.
And remember, even one extra line like, maybe next time, can really fix an awkward moment and make your answer sound much kinder.
Now you've heard how to say yes, how to say no politely, and how to be in that maybe space. In the next part, let's practice together so you can try these sentences yourself. We'll give you short pauses, and you can repeat and change the words for your own weekend plans. Okay, now it is your turn to really speak. We are going to do some guided practice about weekend plans. I will ask a question. First, Sarah will answer. Then I will ask you the same question and you answer out loud. You can pause the podcast if you want more time.
And do not worry about mistakes. Just open your mouth and try. Even a simple answer is great. One sentence is already good practice.
So, first question. Listen to Sarah. Sarah, what are you doing this weekend?
This weekend. I am going to visit my parents on Saturday, and on Sunday, I am free in the afternoon. I do not have any big plans.
Nice. So you heard the pattern. I am going to, plus your plan. And then, but I am free on, plus the time. Now, your turn. What are you doing this weekend? Say one or two sentences. Ready? 3, 2, 1, speak.
Pause here. Good. If that was difficult, you can copy this kind of answer. For example, I am going to see a friend on Saturday, but I am free on Sunday. Or, I am working on Sunday morning, but I am free in the evening.
Yeah, that style is really useful. Okay, let us try one more question about your weekend. Sarah, listen. Do you have any plans for Sunday?
On Sunday, I might go for a run in the park in the morning, but I am not sure yet. In the afternoon, I want to just relax at home.
Great. So she used a soft word there, might. Might go for a run. That means maybe yes, maybe no. Not 100%. Now you try. Do you have any plans for Sunday? You can use I might, or I want to, or I am free. Ready? 3, 2, 1, your turn.
Pause here. Niece. If it helps, you can say something like, I might meet my friend for lunch, or I want to stay home and watch a movie. Just choose something simple and real for you.
Okay. Now, let us practice invitations. I will invite you to do something this weekend. Your job is to answer. You can say yes. You can say no, but politely. Or you can say maybe. So 3 choices. Yes, no with a reason, or maybe.
And I will give you some model answers after your turn, so you can listen and compare. Remember some useful little phrases like, that sounds great, or I am really sorry, I cannot, or thanks for inviting me, but...
All right, here we go. First invite. Listen. Do you want to go for coffee this Sunday?
Okay, listener, choose your answer. Say yes or no politely or maybe. Ready? 3, 2, 1, answer now.
Pause here. Good. Now listen to 3 examples from Sarah.
For yes, I can say, yeah, that sounds great. I would love to get coffee on Sunday. For a polite no, I am really sorry. I cannot on Sunday. I already have plans. For maybe, maybe. I am not sure about my schedule yet.
So you heard one new little expression there. Schedule. Your schedule is your plan for times and days. Like, I am not sure about my schedule yet. It just means, I do not know my plans yet.
You can use that a lot. For example, can we meet on Saturday? And you say, maybe. I need to check my schedule.
Nice. Let us try another invitation. Same idea. I invite you. You choose yes, no, or maybe. Ready? Do you want to see a movie on Saturday night?
Okay, your turn. Say your answer out loud. 3, 2, 1.
Pause here. All right. Now listen to 3 sample answers from Sarah again.
Yes answer. Sure, that sounds fun. Let us watch a movie on Saturday. Polite no. Thanks for inviting me, but I am busy on Saturday night. Maybe, can I tell you later? I am not sure yet.
Good. Hear that phrase again. Thanks for inviting me, but plus your reason. It is a very soft way to say no. You are still kind.
Yeah. So you can say, thanks for inviting me, but I am really tired. Or, thanks for inviting me, but I have to work.
Let us do one more invitation with something active. Listen, do you want to go hiking this weekend?
Okay, choose your answer. Yes, no politely, or maybe. 3, 2, 1, your turn.
Pause here, niece. Now, Sarah, can you give 3 quick answers again?
Yes, that sounds amazing. I love hiking. Polite no, I am really sorry. I cannot go hiking this weekend. I have a lot to do. Maybe, it depends on the weather.
Great. You used a useful phrase there. It depends. That means, I am not sure. It changes with the situation. For example, it depends on the weather. Or, it depends on my work.
Right, you can say, maybe it depends on my schedule. That sounds natural and not too strong.
Okay. Before we finish this practice, let us do one little fun thing. I will give you a very robot-style sentence. Your job is to make it more natural. Listen.
Here is the robot invite. Would you like to engage in physical exercise with me this weekend?
Yeah, nobody talks like that, so you try to change it. Make it sound like real life. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Say a natural version.
Pause here. Okay, now listen to one possible answer. Do you want to go to the gym this weekend? Or, do you want to work out together this weekend?
Nice and simple. Do you want to, plus the activity. That is enough. You do not need big, difficult words.
And remember, you are not a robot. It is okay to pause, to say, to change your words. That is how real people speak.
All right, let us slowly finish this practice. Take a breath. You just talked about your weekend, you accepted invitations, you said no politely, you said maybe, all in English.
Yes, really nice work. If you want more practice, you can always rewind this part and answer again with different ideas.
In the final part of this episode, we will do a quick review. We will remember the main phrases and think about how you can use them in real life this coming weekend. So, stay with us. So, we're almost at the end of this episode. Before we say goodbye, let's just quickly think about what we did today. We practiced talking about weekend plans, right? Using things like, I'm going to, and I'm free on Saturday. Then we tried inviting a friend with questions like, do you want to, and how about? And we also practiced how to answer, saying yes, saying no, or saying maybe in a natural way.
Yeah, and to help you hear it all together, let's do one more tiny conversation. Just very short. I'll make a mini dialogue with a question, an invitation, and an answer. Listen first. Then, if you want, you can copy it later.
Okay, sounds good. So, Sarah, can you do it like this? First, you ask about the weekend. Then you invite. Then you accept or refuse, but politely.
Sure, here we go. Listen to this. What are you doing this weekend? I'm free on Sunday. Do you want to go to the new cafe? I'd love to, but I'm visiting my cousin. Maybe next weekend?
Nice. That was really natural and really short. So, in that little dialogue, we heard a question about the weekend, an invitation, and a polite no. You did just say, no, I can't. You said, I'd love to, but, and then you gave a reason and a new idea, like maybe next weekend.
Yeah, and you can also answer with a yes in the same way. For example, you could say, I'm free on Saturday. How about going to the park? Sure, that sounds great. Let's meet at 10. So short, simple, friendly.
Now, I want to ask you something. You, listening right now, what are your real plans this weekend? Not in a textbook. Your real life. Take a second, think about it. Then say 1 or 2 sentences out loud. For example, you could say, I'm going to meet my friend on Saturday. Or, I'm free on Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, and if you feel shy, that's okay. You can even pause this podcast and just whisper to yourself. Something like, this weekend I'm going to study English. Or, I'm not sure yet. Maybe I'll stay home and relax. Just use your voice. Let your mouth practice the sounds.
All right. Now let's give you a kind of weekend mission. A small, simple challenge you can really do.
Okay, here is your weekend mission. Try to use one new phrase from this episode with a real person. It can be very small. For example, send a message to a friend in English and start with, "What are you doing this weekend?" Just that one question. See how they answer.
That's a good mission. And if you don't have anyone to message in English, you can still practice. You can write it in a notebook or say it in front of a mirror. Just look at yourself and say, "How about going to the park this weekend?" It might feel strange, but it really helps your speaking.
There's one word I really want you to notice more this weekend. The word maybe. It's a soft word, a gentle word. Not yes, not no. In a sentence, you might hear, "Maybe I'll meet my friends," or "Maybe I can go, I'm not sure yet." When you watch a show or listen to people talking, try to catch that little word maybe.
Yeah, listen for it. People use maybe all the time when they don't want to be too strong, like maybe next time, or maybe we can try something else. It's really useful when you answer invitations.
Before we finish, let's quickly say our top 3 useful phrases from this episode. Just the key ones, so they stay in your mind.
Okay. First one, "I'm free on Saturday," or "I'm free on Sunday morning." This is a very natural way to say you have time.
Second one, "Do you want to?" Like, "Do you want to watch a movie on Saturday?" Is friendly, it's clear, and you can use it with many activities.
And the third one, "I'd love to," but this is a polite way to say no. For example, "I'd love to, but I have to work on Sunday." You say you like the idea, and then you give your reason.
If you remember just those 3, I'm free on, do you want to, and I'd love to. But you can already have a nice, simple weekend conversation in English.
And hey, if you feel nervous about using English in real life, that's totally normal. Everyone feels shy sometimes. But small steps like sending one message or saying one sentence in front of the mirror really do help. Little by little, you get more comfortable.
Yeah, you don't need to be perfect. You don't need a long, fancy conversation. Just one real, short try. That's enough for this weekend.
All right, we are going to finish here. Thank you so much for spending your time with us on the Natural English Podcast. This was Alex.
And this was Sarah. Thank you for listening and for practicing with us today.
We hope your weekend is relaxing, fun, and full of good English moments. Take care and see you next time.
Bye for now, and I really hope your weekend is great.